Good morning everyone, welcome back to the channel. And as you're seeing this on Sunday, I've got something you might want to see. Now this is something that we're going to take away on our trips this year. So let's go and see where it is and check it out. So within this pile of mess here will be an e-bike. So like I say, this e-bike packs down really small. I'm going to explain a little bit more about the e-bike when I get it out. But as you can see, it's tucked away nicely in the boot of the motorhome. So it's perfect for your motorhome van life travels. And we're looking forward to using it over the Netherlands and France trip we're doing this year, and maybe a little bit in Spain. But I needed to change my bike. This was offered to us, so I thought I'd share it with you guys. Here it is. Now, I'll put it in my own little bag here, but yeah, it's reasonably light. Here it is in all its glory, and look at the colour of that. That is beautiful bike. So this is the ADO, I believe that's how you pronounce it, and this is the Air 20 Ultra. Now they do a Pro model, but the Ultra is the one with the 3 gears, not the 2. So basically it'd be easier for me to get this up hills using the assistance. Now it's a lightweight foldable bike. It's only around 22 kilos in weight. That's with the battery. It folds down really small, so it's ideal for your motorhome, your camper vans, and just to pack away in your boot if needed. It does pack a punch with the motor, and we'll go into that now. So the motor is a rear hub motor. It's UK and EU legal, so it's 250 watts. Now the battery sits in the stem. So this is basically the battery right underneath your seat, and it's very easy to lift the whole thing out. So it's a 48 volt battery. It has got a key, so it's a secure key, so you can secure the battery in there when you're out on your travels. And literally just undo that, unplug it from the mains, and then this whole battery comes out. Now this can get you up to around 60 to 80 kilometers on one charge, and I believe they've even got an expansion pack that you can attach to the bike to get you up to 160 kilometers. So that's ideal. So it's very easy to take off. It cuts the weight down of the bike if you're putting it away in your boot. Also, you can charge it while it's off the bike. Charging ports through here, just through there, and then that's where you connect it to the mains of the actual bike. But if you want to charge it on the bike, you can do that as well. Let's get it back on. That's just a case of push it in and the electrics are then back in play. Then you've got 20-inch tyres, wheels on the bike, ideal really. You have the light at the front, and you have the suspension. We have the aluminium frame, and then at the rear you have got a basket carrier up to 25 kilos. Now I believe that's an extra, along with your rear light and brake light and indicators. On the front and the rear of this bike you have got disc brakes, and they are pretty solid actually. Just nice disc brakes on there. Everything on this bike pretty much folds away. Now you can fold it away with the seat on it or the seat off. I'm going to keep the seat on it for now because I'm going to be going out for a ride on it. But if we look at the pedals, even the pedals, if you pull that in there, you can fold the pedals up. So we'll do that now. On the handlebars themselves, it has got a clip. Undo the clip, and then you can fold away the actual handlebars. Another thing I like on this, before we fold up the frame, is you've got like a little case in there and then a metal sprung bit here, and that sort of locks the bike in its folded position. I'm going to come around this side of the bike, take off the stand, undo the clip, and then just fold it. So make sure they're out the way. And it is simple as that, and it locks in position. So there we are. So like I say, it's very small, easy to fold up, and you can take the seat off to cut that weight down, or definitely lower the seat anyway. So to lift it, like I say, it's 22 kilos in total, so it isn't actually that bad, not at all. So it's quite doable on your own. But just to undo it then, just lift up the wheel, take it off the magnet, flip it out. It's quick and as simple as this. Up with the handlebars, lock it back in place, and there you go. You can now go on your travels. Also, what I wanted to show you is how easy it is for this bike, not only to fold away, but how small it is and easy it is to get in the garage. As you can see there, I've put it in a normal bag. Bag just bought off Amazon for the bikes. Here it is in its bag. So pick it up, make sure I've got both handles actually. As you can see, carrying it with one hand and the camera, it ain't actually that bad. Let's get her in. As you can see, very easy, very lightweight, still loads of room, easily get a second bike in there, no problem at all. Hopefully you can see this, but that's the control, very easy to use, one power button. You do have the plus, so up to the 3 gears, 3 levels, and that is now assisted. So just a point to note on that, you can get throttle assisted if it's allowed within the country you're using the bike. Obviously in the UK, throttle assisted is not is not legal. So we have only got pedal assisted on this bike. Okay, along with that, I'm just pairing the bike on the app. So at the moment, on this, which is pretty cool, you can actually use an app. Bluetooth pairing requests. So just pairing that on the phone there. And this basically shows in more detail, distance you've done. So I'm going to allow notifications. You've got total distance, time out riding, how many meters, how many days. And as you can see there, it brings up the bike and gives all the stats on it. I like that little feature, just having the app for that extra little bits. So hopefully you can see on there, you'll see where it's Bluetooth paired, and it even gives you the time of day. So we're at just after 11 o'clock. Now if I want to turn the lights on, I'll just press and hold this button here. Now you can see the lights on at the front, lights on at the rear. They even got the indicators going. I'm going to get on this, go for a little test drive on it. I'm going to have my camera and just take it for a spin, see what it performs like. But like I say, we're going to be taking this to the Netherlands. We're going to take it to France, possibly Spain. This is probably going to be my new bike. It is an awesome bike from ADO. It's the Air 20 Ultra with the 3 gears. So yeah, there will be links and stuff in the description. So please go down there and check it out if it's something that interests you. Now, they're not the cheapest, so I think this one's around £1,600, maybe discounts on the website. If you want to go for the Pro, which is the 2 gears, is around £1,400. But after my experience riding it, I'll let you know what I think. Don't forget the bell. Straight away is a lot more comfortable than my old bike. So I'm going to go down this hill because I want to come back up this hill. I'm going, well, 18 miles, 20 miles an hour. Then again, I am just rolling downhill right now. Let's see how it performs going up this hill, because this hill is pretty steep. It's quite a gradient on that. So I'm hoping the pedal assist really kicks in. I can feel it. I am on level 3. Oh yeah, you do have to put a bit behind it in the legs, but if I didn't have assist, I can see that being really, really hard. Actually, it got me up the hill really, really well. So I'm quite chuffed with that, because that's when you're going to really need the assist. And the suspension on it is pretty awesome. A lot better than the bike I had before. Yeah, I really like this bike. I think for me, choosing the Ultra was definitely worth it. It's a really smooth bike. Really enjoying it.
And here he comes now, look. It's got to slow it down a bit to come in here. It's only 5 miles an hour walking speed. There he is, look.
Took it out for that little spin, as you see, and the suspension on this is great. The seat comfort's great. I do like how smooth it is, and as you saw there, I did take it up a high gradient hill and it performed brilliantly. Not too sure what the Pro would be like, having the 2 gears, but having the 3 gears definitely worked for me. Also, I'm just going to check on the app. Look, it even gives you the navigation page. Go back to home. There we go. So 1.5 kilometers just for a little test there on the app. Ideal. Gives you your time and everything like that. So for me, the ADO is a great bike, and you get what you pay for with this bike. Good quality build, and we'll definitely be taking it on our journeys. So again, like I say, if you go down the description, you'll see a link in there. You can click over and check it all out for yourselves. So if you want to see more of this bike over time, then follow us on the Netherlands trip and in France, where we'll be taking it out a lot more. This is now going to become my go-to personal bike. Thanks again, and I'll catch you on the next one. So until then, bye.